Today we're going to get down to business. We're not going to have any funny stuff or anything like that. We're going to get serious just for a minute. So whether you own a business or you're a salesperson in the business, you have so many things to manage. Revenue to try and keep, everything else to try to gain. And this is what our mind typically looks like, even with the CRM. You have all these people that you know you should spend time with and that you need to spend time with, but we always stay close to the ones we know or that are comfortable or that pay us the best. I'm going to show you about a model called K.A.R.E, and it starts with keep. Keep is focusing on the customers that you have. They don't have a lot of room for growth, but they are the ones that keep your revenue consistent. Do we contact them enough? Are we in front of them enough? And when we are, what are the actions, or when do we do it? What's the right timing to make sure that we are in front of them to keep our competition out? The A stands for attain, and this is your prospecting model. This is what we do to go to market. And how do you target it? How do you define what you are trying to target in the marketplace so that you can be more targeted and more consistent in how you go? What are the actions? And what does the language sound like in how you use to introduce yourself to these people? The recapture market is business that you've lost. We all have attrition at some level. You've lost prospects, proposals, or you've lost clients along the way. So part of your plan should be, how do you go back to them? How often should that happen? And what does that conversation sound like? And finally, the E in K.A.R.E stands for expand. When we think about expand, we're looking at leaving the most money on the table, because these are customers that we know have more business we could be getting from them, but we don't make it an actionable item to go after it as often as we should. And so as these four things come together, what we see is a concept that we call K.A.R.E. Keep, attain, recapture, and expand. How do we define each piece? How do we develop each piece? And how do we execute each piece? And if we do that on a regular basis on some type of a spreadsheet, which this is a very horrible example of a spreadsheet, we know I need to call these people under keep, these people under attain. I need to try and recapture this one or two and have a conversation with some of the people that we expand. And what happens is, at the end of the day, you do this week to week, you're focused on the entirety of your market, not just piece by piece as it enters your head. So if you want to learn more about this model and how it fits in your world, feel free to give us a call. It creates focus. Focus in your territory, focus in your business on all the areas to generate money, as well as keep what you've worked so hard to earn.